Well, good morning, everybody. It's Kate at my Kate's Garden Chickens Cat Ramblings, and had a couple of nights of a lot of heavy rain, so the girls might go outside later this afternoon. It's a Friday, and we're not supposed to get rain for another 5 or 6 days, so letting the ground dry out a little bit, but I thought we'd come and see them up close and personal. They like to be on camera. So, as everyone knows, this big, beautiful Sweet and Splash Americana is Bonnie Lass. She just got held, so she's not real happy with Mama. This is Kiva. She's a buff Brahma. She just got held. She doesn't really hold grudges. She has almost all her feathers in now. A few little tufts of gray. I'm sorry, I shocked you. A little bit of fuzz, but that's, I think, what looks more like fuzz is probably just little pin feathers. Right. Don't peck at the camera. I don't know why she wants to. This here is Neve. Yeah, hi, Neve. It's like I was trying to eat. You're disturbing me. So, right here. Well, yeah. That's Kiva. Get right in front of the camera again. This is Una, silver Laced Wyandotte. This big black lady back here, a little dark gray and brown. Oh, she's hiding. She's the shyest, and she's the other Americana. And that's Bronwyn, but she's a little more shy than Bonnie Lass. Here's the other silver Laced Wyandotte. Wow, Kiva's just a camera hog. That's Luna right there. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie Lass. We see ya. I'm surprised that Luna's lacing isn't coming in better, but who knows what her color pattern's going to be. Who knows? But they're in the back. Big lady. That's Bronwyn, and she is the shyest of all of the birds. Which is funny since her sister here, or her breed mate, Bonnie Lass, is just the most social. She's also the very top of the pecking order. And this morning I got a picture and they were all hanging out by breed. The two Brahmas on one side of the perch and the silver Laced Wyandotte's on the other. And then the Americanas were down here picking out. Do you want to be on camera? What's up, Kiva? There's really nothing on the back of this camera that, well, it's pink, but it's got a plastic mandala case over it, which makes it a little white pattern, so maybe that's what they're seeing. What's up there? Yeah. And they're like, what are you doing, Mom? You're disturbing us. We're trying to have our breakfast. Bonnie Lass does, but once you hold her close to you, your chest, and stroke her neck and her chest, she calms down. But I wanted to look at how pretty your tail feathers are getting, but you just keep putting your face in the camera. Look at those pretty tail feathers. Yeah. Kiva's getting pretty tail feathers. These are just as pretty. Oh, she's hiding back there behind her sisters. Every now and then, even though they don't leave this kennel, and I'm here with them all the time, like my cats, if I don't see one, I have to, like, my heart races just a little bit, and I have to do a head count. What's up, Luna? Did you got a preen, huh? You need some feather, you need to do some grooming there? But yeah, Luna over here is just, she's gonna have a really light head, I think. She's just really pretty. Kiva, are you just like the camera patrol? She's like, I'm the camera patrol. I'm gonna proof before I film your sisters. I'm getting their little pea combs. All of these are gonna have little pea combs. The Americanas are starting to get their cheek puffs, but they're not really getting much of a beard yet. But then again, they are now a full 6 weeks old. So today marks a full 6 weeks for all of them. They're like, we're afraid you're going to pick us all up. But by getting down here, my head in their little kennel, and just watching them and hanging out with them, I'm able to look at their butts and their feet and see how things are coming along. You get some feathers on your feet. Yeah. But this is how pretty they're getting and how big they're getting. If I scoop them up from the front and can get my thumb and pinky around their feathers, I can, on the smaller ones, pick them up with one hand still, but you cannot catch them or really do anything with them without both hands. Hey, Neve, look how fluffy. Look how fluffy those chest feathers are. So pretty. And you got little hairy feet. Your feet are more feathered than your sister's. Hi there, Bronwyn. I know, you're so shy. You're so shy. And you're all sitting back there like, we don't know what this thing is that you've got in our pen and putting in our faces. Doesn't taste very good. We've already pecked it. So I think they want to be left alone. Finish their breakfast, have a morning nap. One of the cats climbed behind the kennel and turned off their light the other night. Yesterday morning, Paul came in and their light was off. And they don't really like being in the dark. Now, if they go to sleep and then I turn their light off, they're okay. But if they're awake and I turn their pin light off and the light's off in my room, they all huddle in this corner and just chirp at me. But last night they had I did that and they like made such a ruckus, so I went ahead and turned the light back on. And then once they had all perched up and were laid out kind of like this, when we go to sleep, I turned the light off and they were fine. And I laid awake for a little bit once the room was all dark, no light from television or computer or anything, and I heard a little bit of their sleep coos. Yeah, you guys make this little soft trill and coo to yourselves, little soft noises when you're going to sleep. It's so cute. Yeah, by Sunday you guys will be outside day and night. So this afternoon, after it dries up a little bit, hopefully Paul will still be awake. He'll probably want to wait and help tomorrow because I need him with the chicken wire because the roll is really heavy. But we're going to finish securing up and doing their little pen, doing their grow out pen. And we're constantly going back and forth with what we're going to do about, towards fall when it comes to their permanent winter coop. But we've got enough scrap stuff and pallet stuff that I think I said, if we're going to spend a big chunk of money, which everything's getting really expensive, we can buy a nice, big, heavy, permanent run, and then we'll build our own little coop inside. I said, that way, when we do get more chickens, if we need to expand the coop, we can kind of, have contingencies to remove a wall, make it bigger if we need to, rather than buying something that's, anywhere from $500 to $1,000, putting it together and then kind of being limited to that coop. Because though they're small now, these buff Brahmas are going to be, pushing 8 pounds. That's kind of the average for the females. So they're going to end up being big girls. And these Americanas are not small. So they're going to be pretty large chickens. I think the Wyandottes will probably be the smallest, but they're not considered a small chicken either. They're considered a big-bodied chicken. So, anywho, I've gone around the house with my little ground poker and realized that this U-shaped driveway that circles our house, over where there's a lot of deep shade on the other side of the house, but I feel it's a little too close to the neighbors, and I don't want to get their dog overexcited. The concrete is a lot, asphalt, because it's, back from the 50s, I think, when they put the driveway in around the house. But it is wider than we think, so I told Paul, I said, we might be better off just, if we're going to spend $500-600, get a big, heavy run that, we can affix to the ground, but we're not going to need to bury anything, because it's just close to the house, or where we can get access to them if there was a problem, and where there's shade, there is just there's moat area around the house, which is going to have too much water, or there's the asphalt drive. So, and the places in the yard where it's really good, nice and flat and green, and tends to be in the sun all day. So We'll see. We may also end up just building our own little chicken tractor to move them around come fall. But most likely we're going to, from one corner of the house, we're going to put poultry fencing up. You know, something that's we can take down if we need to, and we're going to let them free range the yard and the property. And just have to get in their little kennel run at night or during bad weather, or who knows. What do you ladies think? You're like, Mom, you're rambling. Well, that's why the channel says ramblings. They're like, we know, but we're trying to have breakfast. Yeah, these crumbles are so good. Oh yes, there's grit in it. Tasty, I know. A little breakfast with some rocks. There we go. The Wyandottes are here on my right. Up here side by side are the Americaunas, Brahma and Americaunas. And here's Neve and Kiva. Yeah. And Una and Luna back in the corner. Yeah, it's amazing how, I mean, they perch together, they all hang together, they all groom each other, but how often you see them paired off by breed. Alright, we're going on 12 minutes of just watching chickens. Watching 6-week-old chickens do their thing. Can y'all say bye? Say bye, everybody. Say bye, YouTube. Bye, relatives. Oh, that's a sweet noise. Alright, you guys. Have a good morning nap. Thanks, everybody. If you enjoyed the chicken, please hit like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.